Another little video about my AI harness. The goal of the harness is to turn, or to make a really easy way to write utilities using LLMs. There's more to it than this, but for now that's it. So you have a couple of commands here. They're written using App Builder, and I want to make an LLM from this. And what I want this LLM-based utility to do is to review PRs. And so we can look here. I tell it to run a command. That gives it a chance to learn what tools are available. And enable human in the loop, MCP. And then I give it a system prompt of what I want it to do. And this is reviewing a PR. Now today I added session tracking and checkpointing to this, so that as the LLM basically go through its life cycle, calling tools, making decisions, building up context, it snapshots each of those into a session, and then later on you can resume that session should the LLM be interrupted. So I'm going to kick off a review now, and then I'm going to interrupt it, and I will show how to resume that in a bit. So here we go. We're getting my tokens. It's going to get the PR list, and then it's going to do some stuff. Now I've killed it there, and we see it's gone and did a suspend. Now if I do Fisk AI session show, what was it? Transcript. Transcript. We can see we get up to PR-diff and then no more. But I can now resume that later. So if I do run resume, it will now continue where it was. And it's recognized that the PR-diff command was interrupted halfway through, and it continues, and it does what needs to be done, and it's reviewed the PR and marked it as triage. And so this is really cool. I mean, this has now gone and recorded the session, so I can go Fisk AI session show transcript, and there's the entire session replay. And so this is amazing that you can basically use this technology to have a utility that can be Control-C'd and continued afterwards, and it continues where it was. For me, as someone who really likes building command line utilities and exploring the space of command line utilities and where we go to next, you know, all of the kind of really complex GUI stuff, all that kind of thing, is really exciting, but you know, and there's great tools for that now, but being able to just describe a utility in English and have that utility materialize and have features that we just could not implement using traditional methods, this kind of pause and resume and suspend and all this kind of stuff, replay and so forth, it's amazing. The let's see if I could find out where I store it. .local. What was it? Here we go. And so this stores the session as a series of JSON lines. Later on, these JSON lines are going to be stored into, let's say, a JStream stream, and I will then be able to interrupt a running command on one machine and transport it to another machine and resume it somewhere else. And that session will continue onwards. This also becomes the backbone for how agent-to-agent communication operates, because I will send a request off to another remote agent, suspend the one that called it, and then eventually once that other agent responds, I will resume the agent and continue. and that resumed agent may not even be running on the same piece of compute as the one that's made the original request. And this gives you a lot of horizontal scalability and durability that would be extremely difficult to duplicate using traditional commands. And so yeah, that's just a short little video about something that I think was really interesting about using LLMs and LLM harnesses to create shell utilities. This interruptibility and portability that comes with that. Thank you.